Artificial intelligence is no longer a prediction. It has quietly become part of our everyday lives. It helps doctors diagnose diseases. It powers businesses. It writes software. It drives scientific discovery. But none of this happened overnight. The story began more than 70 years ago with one simple question. Can machines think?
In 1950, British mathematician Alan Turing asked one of history's most important questions. Can machines think? His ideas transformed computer science forever. 6 years later, at Dartmouth College, a small group of scientists officially introduced the term artificial intelligence. They believed that one day machines would learn to think. The future seemed closer than anyone imagined.
But reality proved far more difficult. Early AI systems depended on manually written rules. They could solve simple tasks, but they could not learn. Computers lacked the processing power. Funding disappeared. Many researchers abandoned the field. For years, artificial intelligence entered a period now known as the AI winter.
Chapter 3. The Deep Learning Revolution. For decades, artificial intelligence remained trapped in a cycle of hope and disappointment. Most researchers believed the dream had failed, but a small group of scientists refused to give up. Among them were Geoffrey Hinton, Yann LeCun, and Yoshua Bengio. They believed machines could learn by studying vast amounts of data. Their approach became known as deep learning. For years, almost nobody believed in it. Computers simply were not powerful enough. Then everything changed. Powerful graphics processors provided the computing power AI had always needed. At the same time, the internet created an explosion of digital data. For the first time, machines had both the power and the information required to learn. Then came 2012. A neural network called AlexNet transformed computer vision forever. Artificial intelligence had finally awakened. Chapter 4. The Breakthrough. In 2017, Google researchers published a paper called "Attention is All You Need." It introduced the transformer architecture. Everything changed. Researchers around the world began building larger and more capable language models. Soon came GPT. Then OpenAI introduced ChatGPT. For the first time in history, millions of people could interact naturally with artificial intelligence. AI rapidly expanded into business, education, healthcare, and scientific research. Artificial intelligence was no longer a laboratory experiment. It had become part of everyday life. The AI revolution had truly begun. Chapter 5. The AI Race. Artificial intelligence was no longer a research project. It had become the biggest technology race in history. The release of ChatGPT changed everything. Millions of people experienced artificial intelligence for the very first time. Google accelerated Gemini. Microsoft expanded its partnership with OpenAI. Anthropic introduced Claude. Meta invested heavily in open-source AI. Elon Musk launched xAI. Governments and businesses invested billions into artificial intelligence. The race was no longer about software. It had become a race to shape the future. Chapter 6. The Future. Artificial intelligence is still only at the beginning of its journey. Researchers are building systems capable of reasoning and solving increasingly complex problems. Humanoid robots are beginning to enter the real world. Artificial intelligence is transforming medicine, science, education, and engineering. The next generation may never know a world without AI. The question is no longer whether artificial intelligence will change our future. It already has. The real question is, how will humanity choose to use it? The future is not being written by machines. It is being written by us.